Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day and time. We will never be slaves again.
To be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. They don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. They don't be putting your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Yo, justice ain't gon' free us. Yo, Billy Club Mike can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
Free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom.
Free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause fraud came for you. We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just got it on free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. We want freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom. Label me 3/5 of a man. We want freedom. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day and time. We will never be slaves again. No.
We will never, ever, never be your slaves again. We will never, ever be your slaves ever again. When the consciousness of my people, when the consciousness of my people awakens in full capacity, there will never be, ever be a thought of being slaves again. Welcome to the Crash Out Room. And my name is Bro Claude, the Gingerbread Man, aka Killer C from Soldiers at War. This is STEADYSERV Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. Listen, y'all. I want to say thank you to everybody that come to this channel and watch me. First of all, Tula Plays, who always be in front and center. My brother Brian Lewis, in the dark with a smile. You know, I appreciate, you know, Sister Donna and Sister Patricia and Sister Tony and all of the different people that came here, supported me in being here with me 100. Yesterday I turned 56 years old, and on my birthday yesterday, I was able to reflect and thank God for letting me be here this long. Thank God that I'm in the right sound mind a little bit, as most probably would say, but I'm in my sane mind, and my body is able, and I'm fine. Thank you, sister. And I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm able to fight another day. I'm able to do the things that I need to do to make it a better day for me, my children, my wife, and my family. I'm so grateful for a whole lot of things. I'm definitely grateful for KEYSHA saying that I ought to do this thing with you guys. And I was already on YouTube before, so I want y'all to know that I already was on YouTube, and my 15-year flag came up about Friday, and it said, "Thank you for being with YouTube for 15 years." And I realized, I was like, damn, I had a channel on YouTube for 15 years. But I remember my son 15 years ago, he's 35, he'll be 36. He set it up when he was in college, finishing to graduate from DePaul. And of course, y'all know my son is in the audio video situation, and you know, he's a director, a film producer, and all of that stuff. But 15 years ago, he was shooting one of my last videos that I was doing for my last album that I had released during that time, because my quest was to do an album before I get 40, and I succeeded. That was at 39. So 15 years ago, I was able to record the videos and the different albums that I had in my 30s. And I haven't recorded an album since I was 30. Good afternoon, Troy Hall, my man. I appreciate you so much. So being an artist, I had a lot of things that I had to go through being an artist. When we first started out, you know, it was all good. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop was new, and it was like, you know, some new stuff that I have not experienced before. Me as a young guy, that's me all the way to the left. Me as a young guy, with my group Soldiers at War, I was able to go on tour around Cash Money, and of course y'all know the No Limit tour, and you know the Hard Knock Life with Jay-Z and Damon Dash, Snoop from 1996 to, you know, forever, you know, seeing music, being around music. My little brother Johnny P was signed to CBS in 1985, very young. So I've been around music pretty much all of my life. And 1983, yeah, 1983, yeah. I've been around music though all my life, and being around Do or Die and Crucial Conflict and The Brat and Twister, and you know, seeing Psychodrama, the Drama War, I was able to be able. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you supporting me. That's right, 95th and Stony. I was able to be here to do a great feat, because we were young men that came in the music business very young, and we didn't have really, my father was from 1930. So my father didn't know anything about the music business. He thought that you had to finish college to be a rapper. You know, he say, oh, those guys real intelligent, LL Cool J. And what they put them words together, you got to go to college to be on TV. You know, he didn't know. My mother, she wanted to be a singer, an actress. You know, she liked the arts, but no one encouraged her, right? And she was born in 36. And my grandma, her mother, her parents was born in 1915. My father's parents was born in 1906. So I had some older parents in my life that did not, was not able to encourage me in the arts. I had to figure it out myself. And being with the soldiers at war, selling all of the records, you know, Troy Hall, you could tell him, selling the records that we did, we broke records and selling music in the streets of Chicago out the trunk, as they would say. We was on the corners, though. We was on 4 corners of any block that we would go to, and we sold them goddamn CDs like nothing before. No one ever saw that type of thing. And we had stickers on every pole, everywhere, all over Chicago, you know. And it was a beautiful thing to see and a beautiful thing to do in the city of Chicago, because our group took the streets by storm. If you was on the streets of Chicago, you already knew who the soldiers at war was, because we was on every block, every corner, everywhere. And fame, being famous or on your way to be known, there's not somebody there. It's not a diagram on how to receive fame. And what is fame? What is it to be famous? Well, most of us already think that being famous is to be known. You know, being famous, some people being famous, they want to be rich. So they say the rich and famous. See, it's 2 different things, rich and famous. Some of us wanted that task, and those of us that wanted that task to be rich and famous go through a whole lot, because your mission is to be rich and famous. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of sleepless nights. That's a lot of people being neglected. That's a lot of people being ignored. That's a part of things that, you know, never be done with your family members. What you say, Troy? I say, OMG, I remember SAW made an appearance on this show on WJYS channel 62 called 9 to 5, hosted by Greg Gray. It was like a local music TV show in the Chi, and another called The Master Sellers on WBGO channel 66. Yes, that's me, Troy Hall. I'm Killer C from the rap group Soldiers at War, aka the Gingerbread Man. So I'm in the Chicago Music Hall of Fame, y'all. A lot of y'all don't really realize that I am a Hall of Famer, and I've been here humble, not being star-studded and putting on my glasses, my sunglasses, or how I used to do. You know, that's me, Troy Hall, all the way to the left with the Rolex on. Y'all see my little Rolex, you know, that meant something to me back then. You know, I made sure that my Rolex was showing that I got some money. You know what I mean? And I'm getting it outside. I'm on the corner doing my thing, you know? So by me being a young man in the music business, and we rolling at the time, Big Ed had, you know, introduced us to Master P, you know what I mean, to No Limit, and took us around C Murder. And C Murder, you know, we went, you know what I'm saying, doing things with C. And Monica, he was dating Monica at the time. And we was in Washington, D.C., flew down there, did some things, and on some security with C Murder. When, you know, C Murder, I had C Murder's black card. Oh, absolutely. Went to go get food and everything because Monica had fell from the stage, and I was able to catch Monica. She had was dehydrated, and she fell from almost a 15-foot, almost a 20-foot stage. In between there, she fell, and she fell right into my arms. Monica did. The artist Monica, the singer Monica. Whenever Monica see me, you know, I seen Monica at the airport one time, and she just jumped dead into my arms. You know, and she say, "You saved me." You know, so I had my experience with Nelly and different, you know, Nelly is a good cat. You know, the Saint Lunatics and LL Cool J, my idol, you know what I mean? My favorite, you know, rapper of all time. That's the reason that I rap, was because of LL Cool J. You know, people didn't understand. It says, I made a duo for Landman. Yes, ma'am. I thank you so much. I thank you. You know, he needed. He still Landman, my partner, my brother, that's all the on the right side of me, in between the two little children. Landman got paralyzed a week and a half ago now from the neck down. They said it's gonna be temporary, but he was in a severe car accident a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. And they had to put screws in his neck, and he's lifting. He got feeling in his body. He got feeling in his legs. On it, I don't know if it's toes or whatever, but they told him to lift his knees a little bit. So now he's progressing. He's progressing. He moved his knees, you know, but he's progressing. You know, you never know what's going to happen when the day goes the next. You never know what's going to happen. But that's my brother. You know, you see him over there, and we were fighting as soldiers at war. Get back into my story. As soldiers at war, we needed people to understand that we wanted to be different. We didn't want to make our business happen off of drug money. We wanted to make it big so they couldn't put that stamp or that sticker on us. We wanted to do it straight off the streets in front of everybody in what we were doing. We wanted everybody to see us on the corners, 10 o'clock in the morning to sometimes 11 at night, 10 o'clock at night. We always got 12 hours in, but sometimes 11, 12. And sometimes we, on the weekends, we went to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when they was going and coming from clubs. So, you know, being a hustler, and this is what made me a hustler. This is what made me be able to be free the rest of my life, because in the music business, I was, you know, per the General James, you know, teaching us what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan wanted us to do, and how, you know, the Nation of Islam was selling the Final Call. We was selling the CD the same way, and we was on every single corner that you could be on. You got what I'm saying? To say she wins, Brian Lewis, who was half the thought Brady and Monica were fighting her uncle Claude the whole time. He thought Brandy and Monica would. Hey, you know, I love both of them. Brandy was a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Brandy was a good girl. You know, but back in the day, man, You know, I seen it all, but I didn't do what they wanted me to do. I didn't do what they wanted me to do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I've been around Puffy, 112, Black Rob. You know, we in the same studio. We get interviewed in Atlanta. Black Rob, 112, one of my favorite groups, 112. Them boys, my brothers, you know, all of them is cool dudes. All of them is humble. All of 112 was humble. You know what I mean? I kicked it with them in Atlanta. It was really, really, you know what I mean, cool. David Banner. You know, David Banner is my brother. Me and David Banner, we sold CDs and our tapes, our CDs and tapes. You know, when his song was #1 in the country, Holes in the Flow, getting down, getting down. His actual song was one in the top 100, and he was out selling CDs with me in Louisiana, in the mall and at the stadium when LSU was having the Coca-Cola Classic games. He was down there doing the Coca-Cola Classic games, and me and David Banner together. He had his backpack, and I had a backpack, and we went to go sell our CDs together on the streets of Louisiana. You know, doing the LSU game, you know, the Coca-Cola Classic game. You know, I got a lot of history that I've done. You know, I've done a lot. It says, I hope you wasn't at the Diddy. I didn't. Brian Lewis, you better. No, Brian Lewis, I never did go to the Diddy parties. I was invited, but I never did. You know, never went. Brian Lewis, they released some honey, got up in the bag, so they had to move on. It says that tour was good, y'all. Check it out. They come near you. Yeah. Listen, it says you better not be on. I went to a lot of parties now. I didn't get, we didn't do the Diddy parties. But we went to a lot of parties. We went to a lot of black parties. We went to a lot of white parties. We went to a lot of inclusive parties, private parties, as private release parties. You know, when people releasing their albums in private and having listening sessions. I've been on a whole bunch of those type of parties. It say Troy Hall say 87th and the Dan Ryan by the Best Heroes, 95th Street in Halstead, 79th and Stony with South Chicago. That's right, Avenue by the White Castles with the drive. That's right. Me and Michael Jordan had a long conversation at the White Castle. Michael Jordan, he was riding his motorcycle on 79th and Halstead at the White Castle, and me and Mike, we was talking, and you know, Michael Jordan told us we had an $11 million deal on the table at that time, and the $11 million deal got turned down. That's all I could say to y'all from that situation. It got the guy in the middle dropped the ball on the $11 million deal. You know, that's just what happened. You know, decided not, we were not able to sign to Atlantic Records during that time. What we did have a big folly. We had just entered the Vibe magazine. We was in that R. Kelly edition, and they said that we was the next to blow up. You know, that magazine always tell y'all, you know, from the Murder Dog, the Rap Pages. So I've been in it all, had videos. If you look at videos on my channel, I've had and done it all. I've had and done it all. And fame don't get you money. Fame does not get you money. Fame gets you money taken from you. Fame brings problems to you. Because the more people know you, the more people want to take something from you. Do you guys know that right now on social media and some of them, do you know that some people still call me and ask me for money and ask for me to do certain charities and things, you know, for them? But I love charities, but I have to watch, you know, there's so many different gimmicks out here, so many different crafty people who want to do something to you, who want to get something from you, who think that, you know, you got something that they can take. You know, the music business is the most dirtiest business outside of the film business, because the film business has also its filth and its dirtiness also. But the music business is more, you know, back when I was coming up, is more street. It was like the dope dealer's classic playbook. You got what I'm saying? You sold drugs and iconics or whatever you want to undercut and undertake. You would get into the music business and clean that money up and go and do the things that you had to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been around some of the heaviest people on the planet in America. You know, I've been around those heavy, from Jay Prince and, you know, Scarface, being right there in the video with Scarface, with Smile, that song Smile with him and my little brother Johnny P, and Johnny P's doing Take It Like a Player. You know, those things. I've been around a long time and been around artists a long time. Even when Luke Skywalker was coming up, you know, Luke Skywalker came and performed in Chicago at the Cliff Livingston theater at the time, back there on Clark Street. And I remember when I met Luke Skywalker, I told him, I say, I'm gonna be famous like you one day. And I was young, I was very young. And it was like a high school. It was right after high school. This was like 87, 88 summer. And I told him, I say, I'm gonna be famous like you one day. And he say, hey, I hope you be famous like me, but you don't want to be famous like me, young blood. It's a lot of problems that come with this. So no, don't be famous like me. Be famous like yourself. And Luke Skywalker said that to me, and I was 18 years old. And that was some of the dopest shit that I could ever have heard from any of them. You know, when I met LL Cool J, I was already seasoned. I was like 26 years old when I finally met LL Cool J, very humble, say, man, God, you gonna be okay. Everything gonna work out the way you want to. Just watch yourself. And he say, Assalamu alaikum, brother. And I say, oh, I gave him a big old hug because he was trying to get into Nelly's room, and he came from behind, and I didn't know who he was. And Nelly had already said he didn't want nobody to enter his room, you know, before he go perform. And I turned around and I saw LL Cool J, and I was like, oh shit. I'm sorry, man. Oh, the general is 6'4". He played for the New York Giants. So General James, he played for the New York Giants back in the early 90s, like 1990, 1989, 1990. He played for the New York Giants. So he was a football player. He was a running back, actually. He was from Waycross, Georgia. And he was a country boy that moved up into Chicago, you know, as a minister. And General James was our spiritual leader also at the time, you know. But like I said, man, money changes people. The drive for money and fame changes some people too, because I seen it happen. I seen some of the nicest people on the planet. Once they hit, oh, they was, I ain't gonna put their names out there, but y'all, listen, some of the nicest people, you know, before they get a little money, man, just walking up, you could talk to them and doing whatever, but when they get that little cash, or they get that little, you know what I mean, back in the day, because it's always, you know, they call it stunting now, and you know what I mean, stunting, or you know, they clout chasing. Yeah, when they was chasing for clout, you know, back then, you know, they was calling it clout chasing, but you know, people stunting on you once they get a couple of dollars and things like that. I went through situations where it was just like, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? You know what I mean? Like Drew Shedeur, she never changed. Drew Shedeur always been Drew Shedeur. And Drew Shedeur, you know, she from here, Chicago. Even wherever I saw Drew Shedeur, her sister and everything, that's her manager, good. But everything was, you know what I mean, really good. And from, you know, the MTV, you know, personalities and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Those people, you know, I had some humble people in my life and a lot of humble stars. Bow Wow is very humble. You know, a lot of people mistake Bow Wow, but Bow Wow very humble. He a cool dude. You know, little guy, little youngin, you know, JD, Jermaine Dupri, very humble dude. You know, and you know, the Brat is my baby girl. Y'all already know Shauna from Ludacris camp. You know, her and Tifa was Infamous Syndicate. They was a group together before Shauna went to LA and went with Luda, and then Ludacris had I wanna lick that down to your head to the toe, and I wanna move. Shauna right here from Chicago. You know, streets of Chicago, that's one of my girls. You know, you can see me and Shauna on a whole bunch of different pictures. But I'm saying that to say, y'all, that I thank God for the life that I had, the fame that I had. I'm entering the, you know, the Hall of Fame in the music, the Rappers Hall of Fame here in Chicago. It says people didn't know that Frank Thomas, while playing for the White Sox, had his own record label called Big Hurt Records. In case people didn't know that, yes, they did. I was there when Big Hurt got his 1,000th hit. I was at the White Sox game on that day when he, you know, we was invited and we went and took my wife. He had his 1,000th hit. So I'm very familiar with Big Hurt, you know, very familiar. It says that is true statement, money and fame changes people. Yes, Brian Hall. It says Drew Shedeur's father was a very excellent and well-respected pediatrician in my neck in the woods, Chicago Heights. Yep. Yeah. Chicago Heights. Yeah, Troy Hall, I got you. It says, there was a rap Olympics. What would be your starting five? If it was a rap Olympics, if it was a rap Olympics, my starting five would definitely be LL Cool J. KRS-One, Ice Cube, Twister, I'm taking all old schools. So I got old and new schools that I could put there. But the old school, my old school starting five would be them. LL Cool J, KRS-One, Ice Cube, Twister, and Tupac Shakur. So that would be my 5 of old school. And my 5 of new school would be Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Kanye West, that's 3. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Kanye West, Young, the Baby, Lil Wayne. That'll be my. I like the Baby. The Baby is hot. I really like the Baby. Just me personally. So Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Kanye West, and the Baby will be my new school cats that I really like. You know, Kanye would be the veteran on that squad. You know, if it was the Olympics, for us the new school. You know, Kanye was coming up. Kanye was a young guy when I was coming up. You know, he was trying to get in. You know, I bought Kanye first mix CD in the Lark. We was in the I bought Kanye West right before he got into his car accident and the Through the Wire song. I bought Kanye West. He was hustling in the mall over there in the Lark, in the over there on Torrance and 147. I believe it's the what's the name mall? I forgot the name of that mall. But I used to go there because it was a little girl that I liked, you know, long time ago, and back in the days. What's the name of that girl you used to sing? I used to like her to sing for us in the mall. They had a cold young girl that was working there, and God, dog, what's his name? Used to work in the Lark too. It was that was Kanye West's partner. Okay. I don't know if it's Hannah got it. Yeah, Kanye, what's the name of it? Dog, I forgot his name. He was one of the artists that Kanye West had released. We was real cool though. I be forgetting. It's so I met so many people. Yeah, Public Enemy was on my album, Brian Lewis. Public Enemy was on our first album. So if y'all go and check out the Soldiers at War first album, Public Enemy is on our very first album. Chuck D was cool. Yeah, Chuck D was cool. She said single artist though. Chuck D was, I mean, right now, Chuck was an OG for me. Chuck D was so cool. We took him to see the minister speak. Yeah, Chuck D was cool. It's a lot of them, though. It's a whole lot. Now, if you ask me about the groups, Chuck D was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Riverside Mall. Yeah, Riverside. Yeah, Riverside Mall. But yeah. Yeah, the Riverside Mall, Kanye used to sell his CD up in there. And I bought it before he got his mouth, you know, wired up. You know what I'm saying? And man, I seen a lot of people make it, a lot of people act funny. I seen a lot of people trust the narrative, you know, but I wanted to thank God, you know, this first 30 minutes, y'all. I just wanted to thank God for the life that I had. And I seen the world. I was able to see the world. I'm crazy. I was able, that's Tori, y'all. I was able to see the world because I had talent, and I put myself in a situation where I was willing to sacrifice everything and everyone at the time because I wanted to be what they call famous, because I wanted to be in it. This Big Ed right here, the Big Ed the assassin. Hold on. Hey, Big E, I'm live. Hey, Big E. Yo. I wanted to, since you called me, name some of the artists that we were around that was real good people to us.
I don't really know none that wasn't good. Eve was good.
Yeah, Eve was really good. Yeah, Eve was a good person.
Snoop was definitely good.
Yeah, Snoop always stayed good to us.
Mystical was like, he wouldn't let us spend no money, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, Mystical wouldn't let us spend no money ever. Whenever we was around Mystical, he wouldn't let us never spend money. Go ahead.
Hard Knock Life to it, but Jay-Z was cool.
Yeah, Jay-Z was cool.
You know DMX was cool.
Yeah, DMX. What I used to do for DMX.
Yeah, Redman and Method Man, it was the coolest, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I used to walk DMX dog, y'all. I used to walk dog when we were on tour, on the Hard Knock Life tour. I used to walk dog. Is that right, Ed?
Oh yeah. So the question is, who was it cool? I don't know now. I don't really know now that was really funny acting or anything like that.
You know. So the thing is that I was telling them while I'm live, all the different people that we were around, and I was blessed to see all the mega stars, Fat Joe and everybody. You got what I'm saying? They was just good people, you know what I'm saying, to us. And I was telling them about the David Banner. You remember David Banner?
Oh yeah.
Hey, tell him what happened to David Banner in Miami.
Oh, they wouldn't let him in the club, and you had to talk to him and let them know, look, man, this man got the #1 song in the country. Like, how y'all gonna do him like that? You know what I'm saying? Who club was it? Who club was it? They was playing this song in the club, actually.
What? Who owned the club?
It was, the club owned by Benzino now.
Benzino Club, right?
Yup.
I had to go get Benzino father.
Yeah, we was doing security with him. Yeah.
Right, we was doing security on Benzino, and we was in the Source, you know what I mean? The Source magazine was, Benzino used to own half of the Source, him and John, half the Source magazine, and I had to go get Benzino daddy just to let David Banner in Benzino's club that he had on the Miami Strip. Is that right?
Even Diddy was cool. Diddy was cool.
Yeah, Diddy was cool. Diddy was cool.
Ludacris was cool.
Yeah, Diddy was cool because he knew we was some gangsters.
and he saw us in the Vibe magazine.
Yeah, he saw us in the Vibe magazine too. Yeah. He said, "Hey, remember when we rolled up on Diddy?" He said, "Damn, how many is it of y'all?" It was so many of us. He was like, when we rolled up on Diddy, I was telling him about 112 when we was in the we was on the radio show with 112 and Black Rob. Black Rob had that song, Whoa. The Whoa song was hitting at that time. Whoa. And we came downstairs, and then the other soldiers was in the vans, in the vehicles. And once we all came down, you know, the main artists of the soldiers that came down, everybody jumped out the vehicle, and Diddy was like, "God damn, how many is it?" And then he wanted to, remember he was like, who y'all signed to? And Brother James told him, he said, oh yeah, we rolling with Peter.
We like, yeah, man, we don't really do no parties. So.
Yeah, we wasn't finna sign with no Diddy though. We could put that on record. We wasn't signing with him. Hell no.
You pulled out a big bottle of baby oil and said, who y'all signed to?
I'm getting off the phone with you. He ain't had no damn baby oil. Get off the phone, man. Bye, man. Something like him. Yeah, that was Big E, man. So y'all be, you know, it's a lot of people be capping, and I stay humble, dog, because I seen it all. You know, these YouTube streets, I ain't out here capping for you know what I mean, for people. DMX, sometimes he did stay in Chicago, sometimes. You know, but we went, shit, I used to walk dog on the Hard Night Light till we went all over. Yeah, Redman and Method Man was cool. You know, that was a good thing. But I brought all of that up, man, on this show today, Crash Out Room today, because I want people to understand that I know what fame look like. I know what it look like. I know what it tastes like. I know when them people tell you they finna give you $11 million, $7 million, $6 million. My personal offer, I was offered $6 million just by myself for my solo stuff. You got what I'm saying? But they wanted you to do crazy things. They think they can, you know what I mean? These people, when they give you that type of money, it's like slavery, bondage, you know? And then I come from a system of music where we owned our own shit. Didn't nobody tell us what to do. We was on the streets. We from Chicago, you know what I mean? We had a semi-gangster feel to everything that we did. You know what I mean? We didn't work with some of the top artists on our albums. And we just, you know what I mean? Shout out to Crucial Conflict, them my brothers. Shout out to Do or Die, B-Lo, and all of them. And shout out to Twister and the Brat and Shauna. You know what I mean? All of the Chicago groups. Shout out to all Psychodrama, Drama Ward. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the groups of Chicago who was ran over. A lot of us, we didn't sign and take those New York ass deals that they was giving. They was giving people $30,000 for 4 albums, $30,000 for 7 albums, 60,000, you know, 60 grand for 11 albums. You know what I'm saying? They used to do diabolical shit like that. Used to sign people, and that's why y'all don't know that one-hit wonders weren't really one-hit wonders. One-hit wonders came in a situation where these record labels used to give them promises and things like that, and then they would shelf some artists. They would sign them just so they can shelf them. What shelving means is to hide the artist away from himself. If they had an artist that was on there that was similar or sounded like, you know what I mean? It say, oh yeah, Nas was really cool. Nas was cool. Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, Lupe Fiasco. I knew Lupe when he was a teenager. Shondell and, you know, all of them. I knew Lupe when he was a teenager on the West Side. Wayne, yeah, Rakim. I forgot about Rakim. Yeah. You know, Rakim. Met Rakim. Rakim is cool. Rakim would, man, listen, I met so many dope stars. So being starstruck, I'm a star. So when I used to go around them, they knew that my gift, I was already gifted. Anybody that heard my music, they know that I'm gifted. And they heard the music too. They used to come into the studio when we was there and how we dominated. So they knew, you listen, y'all, trust me. In the music world, they respect me. I don't have to be capping. When the people see me, they know who I am. When I walk in, they know what's happening. This is some real shit. I don't got to stunt or do nothing like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people be on this YouTube streets, they be stunting, trying to get clout, making problems and shit like that. No, if you who you are, the people gonna accept you for who you are. The people gonna, you know what I'm saying? I never revealed the total jizz of who, and I never will reveal certain things, what I did with certain people. You know what I mean? I can remember it was a time where somebody was trying to, you know what I mean, rob Mystical. You know what I'm saying? And we had to whatever. They was trying to steal, you know what I mean? They was trying to not pay Mystical. Here in Chicago, me, V90, and Pokey, we was here in Chicago to hold that down. And Big Ed, we was here in Chicago to hold that down, man. I done seen artists not get their money after shows. We was like, man, we'll tear this whole motherfucking thing up. You know, we didn't see diabolical promoters. Promoters will be promoting shows and they'll leave with the money and they won't even wait to the end of the promoters will leave the shows. This how dirty these promoters used to be. Just the record business was real dirty, y'all. The record business, like the music business, super dirty, man. It'll be promoters that'll put a show on and they'll get lost. They'll be gone. There'll be so much money that they didn't got and they wouldn't even pay the artists that perform, you know, because some artists back in the day used to want to just perform and then get their money after the show and break bread. You know, they stopped doing that at the end of the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Because one time it happened to Snoop. Dude wasn't trying to pay Snoop his bread after we performed, and shit, it got real bad for him. You got what I'm saying? It got real bad for dude because he was trying to get up out of there. And Snoop was like, man, just pay my people. If you ain't gonna pay me, pay my people. I mean, we was there for that type of shit. You dig what I'm saying? So the music business is very, very dirty, y'all. Very dirty. It was a lot of things that happened, and I just wasn't gonna get caught up into, you know what I mean, straight Satanism. I wasn't finna get caught up in that type of thing. If you was doing good music, good vibes, you know what I mean, cool. I'm gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna be there with you. But everybody that I met pretty much was cool. Everybody, because they knew I was holding down Islam. I've been holding down Islam since 95. So they already knew. They was like, oh no, they, you know, them Farrakhan guys right there. Yeah, no, we, you know, certain things, you know, the minister got pulled in the highways and byways of the streets. So they knew us that rolled with the minister. You know what I'm saying? They already knew who to pull that bullshit on, and we wasn't the ones. You know what I'm saying? We just wasn't the ones. And shout out to the General James. He did keep us safe. You know, General James, when he was rolling with us, he showed us how to be brothers and to watch each other six and to be there and be down with each other while we was out all over the country. So he did push and promote the brotherhood, in particular in our group, for us to really stay together, stand together, and we all fight. Don't one fight, we all fight. When one fight, we all fight. You know what I mean? And that's how we did it. We didn't have to pull no guns out on nobody. We was super thick, you know what I mean? No Limit. Y'all already know that the No Limit soldiers, how Pete them used to roll. We rolled the same way. We from Chicago, so you know we rolled the same way. Chicago, especially from the west and the south side, we roll hard and thick. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we out of town and we among the highways and byways of evil. We used to just run and do things. Man, I done talk 54 minutes about the music business, man. God, I didn't even get into my subject, but I just wanted y'all to understand that I don't come to these YouTube streets capping. People like Chi-Town Calvin and, you know, Troy Hall, they could bear witness to y'all, you know, Tulip. I know you in London. They can bear witness to y'all that, you know, I was in the thick of things. You know, those guys that see me on the radio stations and on TV and in the magazines in my city, they'll say, oh no, he a stumper. You know, he's a real stumper. He ain't up here. You know, that's why I got faithful people like the Chicago people come up here, you know what I'm saying, and support. But I don't be flexing on people with their channels and they be talking this stuff, but I just love sports. You know, I love sports. I played sports. You know, I'm a big dude now, but I ain't, as y'all can see from the picture, shit, right there on that picture, I was 28. I've always been a, you know what I mean, a built dude. I've always been a built guy, nice frame. You got what I'm saying? The girls always go with me, you know. And then as you can see, I ain't no short guy either. You know what I mean? I ain't no little short dude. I'm 6'1.5". I'm almost 6'2". So a lot of people be thinking I'm short. I'm behind a microphone. I'm this short little butterball dude. No, I'm a big ass motherfucker. So if you run up on me, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. That's for real. That's what you will get from me when you're thinking about it. You gonna and you know what? Luther will come out too. So ain't nobody scared of nobody. You know what I mean? But I just, you know, because of Islam and what the minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan taught us, you know, I don't want to beat up my people. I don't want to be on the other side of our people's freedom. I don't want to get into niggery, you know, nigger talk, you know what I'm saying? Disrespecting each other. I think, you know, that's why when y'all saw certain things transpire months ago this year, when I first, you know, got out here in the YouTube streets, people was causing chaos for nothing. They got problems with KEYSHA for nothing, for small shit. You know what I mean? Ain't none of us seen each other. Why you mad at me? You don't know me. I ain't up here capping. You ain't even on my level. Some of these guys that's on this YouTube shit, they ain't even on my level. They ain't sold a fucking record in a day of their life, let alone being in the Hall of Fame. So I know what it feel like to be a Hall of Famer. I'm in the Hall of Fame in my city. Some of these guys up here capping for y'all. And y'all go over there to their little channels, and while they do ignorant and debacle shit, you know what I'm saying? That's cool if that's what you support. But them brothers ain't on my level. So I just let them, they ain't never seen the money or the people or had the relationships that I had, but I'm not on here to put nobody down. And that's my whole thing. I'm gonna stay humble. Those type of people looking for clout, and they having fights for clout. You fighting on YouTube and you, man, stop. You don't own shit. You work for somebody. Or the man got you trapping. If you selling dope, you working for somebody. You working for the white man's plan. I'm talking about, I'm a Brookshire. I go out there. I look at the deer. Me, that's who y'all talking to. I'm a goddamn Brookshire. I go out on the land. I go live off the land. I go get what the land give me, and I bring it back to my home so my wife can skin the squirrel, or skin the raccoon, or skin the deer, pull the skin off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Glaze it and put the salt all over the, you know, the carcass. So, you know what I mean? It'd be good living. Kill a cow. You know what I'm saying? Kill a bull that's out there. That's who I am. That's what I represent. And some of y'all over there, you know, these guys over here talking tough Tony talk and all that stuff. I ain't about that. I done seen some of the, hey, I used to roll with C-Murder. Y'all see where he at? C-Murder had me around. Slept in the hospital 5 days with Monica when she fell from the stage. I was in the next room over in the presidential suite in the hospital. See, some of these y'all don't know that the hospitals got top floors in the hospital for like celebrities and people, you know, presidents, you know, and you know, politicians. They would go to the top floor, and they got rooms and different big like bedrooms and stuff where you can, you know, where your party can sleep. So Monica was in Washington, D.C. and she had, you know what I mean? She was, you know, exhausted. Of course, some of it was from exhaustion, but she was dehydrated and they had to give her IVs. We stayed like 5 days. You know what I mean? I had to eventually go back to Chicago because we was down there for so long. And we used to have to sleep with a $80,000 ring that C. Murder had bought Monica, you know, when he proposed to her. You know what I mean? So we had to sleep with the ring in our room so that the nurses or whoever would come into the room or the cleaners or whatever come into Monica's room while they sleep, or whenever we would go somewhere with C. Murder, when, you know, if he had to go to Reagan Airport and drop him off at Reagan Airport and pick him back up at Reagan Airport, we would have to, you know what I mean, make sure she was straight. See, y'all don't know nothing about none of that. But I've done that type of thing in my lifetime. So a lot of, you know, you guys that come here, you know, be hate watching and put some respect on my motherfucking name. Leave me alone. I ain't over there messing with you. Go talk about what you talk about. Because being educated and talking about certain things, hey, man, I've been with the best of basketball players. You know, Arthur A.G. is my cousin from Hoop Dreams. That's my first cousin. Stop playing with me. I've been around everybody. And you guys come on YouTube playing games, talking shit. Stop trying to, you clout chasing. I seen you before. You got a problem with my buddy. Yeah, I hold down KEYSHA because he good people. Y'all saw I went to Dallas. When you saw that picture with me and KEYSHA, we was at my cousin's ranch. My cousin owned a big ass ranch in Dallas. Big girl know that. What's going on? What's going on, baby? Big girl know my cousin own KEYSHA and KEYSHA. My cousin own a fucking ranch, man. The fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all all right? I ain't come from nothing. You know, but I ain't sitting up in here capping. My cousin Tim played for the Buffalo Bills. He was drafted. He played for Kansas City. I mean, for Kansas State University. Like, and then he went on to the Buffalo Bills in the draft. Like, they're my first cousins. Like, y'all need to stop this shit. Stop coming on YouTube capping, man. Y'all motherfuckers capping. You ain't did the shit that I do. You could Google me. Google me. Gingerbread Man. Go Google it. Soldiers at War. Go Google the shit. These people y'all go listen to on YouTube ain't that. You know, and I'm not disrespecting nobody or trying to talk about nobody or down nobody. That's them downing people. That's them causing confusion. That's them talking about people. Stop capping. I'm cool with everybody. I got a good relationship with everybody. I'm a cool dude. If I could get along with some of the hardest people that y'all done saw in the music business, you mean to tell me we can't come and get along on YouTube and this is what we supposed to be doing? You capping. You ain't got no problem with nobody. You clout chasing. Don't nobody, you fighting on the YouTube streets for people. I appreciate all the subscribers that come here because I try to work hard for you guys. And I try to bring up subjects so that you guys can come to my channel, watch my channel, and listen to the subjects that I do. I'm learning all over again, and I'm humbling myself in KEYSHA showing me the game and have showed me the game. I only been on YouTube for 11 months. You know, doing this type of thing, I only been on here for 11 months. But 15 years ago, my videos that you see on my page, those things were uploaded by my son. So I didn't know nothing about getting online and doing. I'm a street brother. I'm a brother from the street. I'm a brother from the streets. Tell him, Troy Hall, I'm from the streets. But I didn't let the streets conquer me. You know what I'm saying? Tell him AC Chi-Town Calvin, I'm from the streets. Y'all see AC Chi-Town Cabinet say West Side of Chicago. I'm from K-Town. I'm from that shit. You ain't gonna tell me you ain't gangbang. You gangbanging on YouTube. Nigga, I know what gangbanging look like. I'm born in that shit. Stop lying. You up here capping. You ain't gonna, I've been around some of the worst killers. I can't even say their name on YouTube. I mean, unalivers. My bad. Unalivers. Y'all talking about, go call somebody here in Chicago. You could call any gangster here in Chicago. Ain't shit gonna happen to me. They gonna tell you, oh no, I ain't doing that. No, he one of my guys. He one of the guys. And I got along with every gang head that's in this city because I kept it neutral. They're my brothers. They're my family members. I know not to fight each other. I know better than that. I want to get money together. This is an opportunity. YouTube is an opportunity. Chocolate Girl, what's happening? This is an opportunity for us. It says life lessons don't judge a book by a cover. The saddest morals forgotten. Yes, sir. Look, these people didn't know me, Troy Hall. I ain't never get up here all this time, Troy Hall, outside of me making videos. I ain't come up here and try to put my status out here as if people don't owe you nothing. Subscribers don't owe you to subscribe to you. People come to you because you're a good person. And I appreciate anybody that takes time out of their day to come and listen to something that I got to say. I mean, that's so beautiful. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful and honored that people would take time out of their day, no matter if it's 10 people, 5 people. You know, I'm come from an era where if it was only 5 people in the building, if it was only 5 people in the building at a show, we would perform like it's 5,000, 20, 50,000 people. We would perform the same way. This was the type of performance that we were. It says, you, Keysha, So Pretty Tony, commenting on the games, and it was on fire. I appreciate you so much, Troy. I appreciate you. YouTube switches your name. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all, man. I ain't even getting into my damn subject, man. I had a real good subject. I'll present it tomorrow. But it was on my heart, man, to let y'all know, man, I ain't up here capping. I have done things in my life. I'm not up here playing with y'all. That ain't what I do. I'm not here. I'm not a pretender. Those guys, those people are pretenders. They got nothing going on. I'm still, man, listen. Man, you know, it's a hell of a thing. See, that's me. That's me on the top on the right. So that's one of my albums. I appreciate you too, She Wins. I mean, that's, you know, when they say, what's up, Joe? We the inventors of that all over America. When Scarface saying, what's up, Joe? And all of that, we was doing that in the 90s. That's our word. We the ones that made What's Up, Joe. What's up, Joe? I know y'all heard it now. Yeah, that's where it come from, us. Haterade. Haterade is on this album. When you say Haterade, that's what they drinking. They drinking on Haterade. That's what they drinking. They drinking on Haterade. We made that. That's some of our original shit that people say right now today. And they, you know what I mean? People just, I don't understand it, man. You capping for clout? Why is you doing it? Yeah, this one of the we in New Orleans. This one of our stage performance. That's me on the all the way on the left with the afro. You know, my braids was real long. I had real long braids, And then Landman, you see me and Landman always on the left and right of each other. That's my brother, man. Still says some prayers for my brother. But you see, he got the microphone and I got the microphone. We on the left and right of each other. You know what I mean? That's my brother, man. I did a lot of things, man. People up here capping. I'm a real fucking artist, y'all. I sold a lot. I sold over 1 million records in my lifetime. Are y'all fucking kidding me? I sold over 1 million records in my lifetime. And I'm humble enough to come up here on stage because guess what? You are the honor. You guys are the honor. It's an honor to work for you guys. It's an honor to be checked by Brian Lewis. I love you, Brian, brother Brian. I love when Brian Lewis fact check me. I love when Tulip come and fact check She Wins and Tiffany Cole and T. Camilla and all of my girls and you know what I mean? Sister KEYSHA, me and her going back and forth because it's our point of view with, you know, Sister Tony and all the different people that come up in here. You know what I'm saying? But I've been there. I've been, you know, like Martin Luther King say, I've been to the mountaintop. I've been there. And I had plenty of money. You did? That's me. You feel me? You see me with that Anichi. Y'all remember Anichi? Y'all know that this was the early 2000s right here. Y'all remember that brand, Anichi? When Anichi was hot. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the highways and byways of everything. What you say, my brother? Say, bro, Claude, you don't have to prove shit to some of these clowns. Most of them internet thugs. Yes, sir. And they would not make it where we from. They would not make it. They would not make it from where we from. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that I owe my audience and the people that come and watch me that I really want to, you know, show you guys that I'm humble enough to come up here, see that cold hard from Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Right on Time, Big Ed from No Limit, Corrupt Souls, Wild Hunted Mafia, D.A. Smart, all of those people, K Smooth, and all of those people here in Chicago. Much love to all of those people. You know what I'm saying? We from Chicago, man, listen, man. I roll with the real killers. They don't announce that they killers. They don't tell you that they gangsters. They some of the hard, listen, they some of the sweetest people that you could be around. Now they'll cut somebody's throat, but no, I'm well-rounded. No, you ain't got to get up here on YouTube doing that. You know what I mean? That's my connections. I got connections on every level, not just to the nation, to the Black Panther Party, all different types of things. My best friend, I keep telling y'all, one of my best friends is Fred Hampton Jr. One of my best friends. My brother, I could put him on the phone for you guys right now because that's one of my best friends. I'm in the streets. I'm from the streets. I'm from you. I'm yours. And when I get up on YouTube, I'm not coming here, y'all, at all, ever on a day to be capping or to make sure that y'all think I'm something or not. This was very important. It came to the heart. And I just appreciate to make the 50 years old and have a birthday. And I'm here 50 years. Joe, Goofy Ass, Crib, Foreman G, More Lord, and more. All that come from me. Yeah, that come from us. Yeah. They don't know, though. They don't know what they looking at. Y'all don't really, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody. Listen, one thing I ain't gonna never do, y'all, is get up here and stunt for somebody. I'm humble. I ain't gonna stunt for you. I'm an old school guy. And some of these young guys could be my sons. Yeah, so when they say, oh, you sonning somebody, yeah, I'm sonning you, boy, because you ain't been where I've been. Yeah, I'm sonning you because, boy, you ain't made the money I done made. So I'm sonning you because I'm trying to tell you something that you obviously don't fucking know. You ain't been to the streets of Frankfurt in Germany and seeing the, you know what I'm saying? You ain't been to San Juan in the streets, in the real streets. You get what I'm saying? Puerto Rico and different, sections of the country. You ain't been to Baghdad. You ain't been to the hot desert sands. You ain't been there. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you some shit that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You might have went to Bahamas and went on a Jamaican trip or whatever the fuck you went to go see. But I'm just telling you, I'm not getting on YouTube to be capping for nobody. That ain't my MO. That ain't what I do. I'm on YouTube to work for y'all. I work for y'all. I work for you all. And I want to bring y'all the best information that I could possibly do. I work for you. It says my nephew was in the Wild Hunting Mafia. Oh yeah, what's his name? Hey, them my people. You better stop. Big Nasty. Them my people. Big Nasty. I talk to Big Nasty right now. Hey, all of them my people. Me and Big Nasty, we siblings. You know what I'm saying? In the Wild Hunting Mafia, one of them passed away though. I don't remember. One of them had passed away of the Wild Hunting Mafia. Probably a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Life be life. Yeah, man, but that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, the people that's from Chicago, they're gonna let y'all know. The people that's from Kansas City, in the streets of Kansas City, they're gonna let you know. The people in the streets of Houston, Texas, they're gonna let you know. The people in New Orleans, in the streets of New Orleans, they know who I roll with. So they gonna tell you, they're gonna let you know. Sister Keysha and them, they know. Sister Tony and Sister Keysha, them really, they know. Why you think she fought with me? Excuse my language. Sister Keysha, them know. Miami, the streets of Miami, all in the hundreds in Miami, on the streets over there by the Jamaican cabin. All of that over there in Miami. I was in the streets over there. I'm down the street. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all a story real quick and then I'm going to get up off of here. Let me call Big Ed. Tell y'all something real true. Hey, Big E.
Yo.
All right, I'm still live. I'm about to get off here, but I got you on the phone. Who came to Chicago at Illinois State the first time that he ever performed in a big audience in Chicago? Who came to Chicago and was not going to get off the bus until he mentioned us by name to come and get him off the bus?
That's a big hit there. Rose, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross wouldn't get off the bus?
He wouldn't get off the bus.
Until we came and got him. Is that correct? Correct?
That's right. That's right.
He said, until they come and until Killer C and Big Ed come get me off this bus, I'm not getting off this bus because, Rick Ross, the crowd was crazy.
He had a lot of jury on me.
He had a whole lot of jury on.
At that time, artists was getting hit up for their jury when they come to Chicago.
You was getting your chain. Listen, you was getting your chain snatched. Is that right?
They wasn't snatching. They just taking them from around the neck because they get up on you. They ain't snatching and run. They just stalled on certain ones. You know, say who it was, but certain ones. But just get up on, like, hey, you gotta come up off that. That's your tone. That's your tone for coming through.
Hey, and then look, it was so funny in that night because they saw that we was on Rick Ross. Dude gave us his chain to walk it on stage. What's his name?
Juice Man.
Yeah, Juice Man.
He said, hey, hold my chain, hey.
He said, Killer C, could you? He said, Killer C, Killer C, could you hold my chain, man? They ain't gonna take it from you. Hey, yep, he had that song. Hey, Juice Man took his chain off and put it in my hands to walk his chain with him because we was performing. This is his chain. I got my chain. But he wanted me to hold his chain because they were snatching chains at that time, snatching straight off your neck. They ain't do that to you, boy. No, sir. No, sir. So I protected a lot of people, me and Big Ed. We along with the soldiers at war, and my brothers, we protected a whole lot of people. So they know us in these streets. We protected a lot of people when they came here. Yeah. So, it is what it is. Hey, and I'm finna get up off here. Thank you, brother.
All right, hit me back.
Hey, and then last but not least, Snoop, who I introduced Snoop to.
Bishop Don Magic Juan.
And what do Don Juan call me?
Nephew.
That's right. To this day, that relationship between Don Juan and Snoop, I'm the one that introduced Snoop to Don Juan. And Don Juan and Snoop took him on Madison Street by the Chateau. Is that right, E?
Oh, yeah.
In the pool hall. Yeah. See, a lot of people, you don't know about me. So when you see that the girls going wild and all that shit, me, back in the 90s. Is that right, Ed?
Oh, yeah.
So y'all don't know who in the highways and byways y'all in the midst of. All right, E, I'm gone. So I ain't talk about all that old shit. That shit happened. And I ain't bringing that type of shit to the table. But y'all got to know what the hell going on, man. These people up here, you know what I mean? Like AC Chi-Town Calvin say, they up here capping. That y'all going to the channel, they telling y'all not to come to our channel. I ain't gonna never tell you not to go. You go wherever you want to. But why is they telling you not to come to our channel? What the fuck is wrong with them? Why is they telling you don't come up over here? All of them. You better look at them crooked. What the fuck is wrong with them? Because I believe in the brother and the sisterhood. That's what I believe in. I believe in the unification of us all. We'll be able to reach the goal. I believe in the unification of us all. We will reach the goal. Not the separation of us. Niggas like to be separate. Ninjas like to be separated. Ninjas want to be separated. Brothers and sisters want to be together and do it amongst each other. So, in all that, I done lost my damn subject, AC Chi-Town Cabin to the plays and all the people that came here in the YouTube land. So I had to change the name of my damn subject, and I have to do the damn subject tomorrow. I done came up here, man, and gave y'all some of my damn life. I ain't mean to do that. If you were interested or not, I apologize for taking up your time because you wanted to come up here and hear about the subject that I was trying to say. But I had to keep it real with you guys, and I had to let you guys know that I love you. I love y'all. And I think no matter what, y'all see me with Jacob Perot up here. Jacob don't look like us. But he is like us. As long as you got good in your heart, I got something for you. Long as you got good in your heart, I got something for you. You understand? So this right here, I'm born, listen, I'm born to be a warrior. I knew I was born to fight against evil. That's why they call me Killer C. It's to kill the wicked and crush. The C is for the crush the evil. Man, you ain't want to see me in my 19s and 20s and 30s. I didn't evolve from that. I wouldn't spend no time talking to you. I got a lot of patience when I met a man named Louis Farrakhan. When I met a man named Louis Farrakhan, I got a lot of patience. Because I wasn't, man, listen, I wouldn't tolerate none of that foolishness in the first place. Because I always loved the brotherhood, even when I was young. I love black people getting along with each other and being unified. And good people, no matter what color you are, good people coming together and making something happen. I've always believed in that. So I'm going to call this show My Truth. So this is my truth to the world. That I am an old school rapper, a rap artist. I am an artist that sold a lot of records independently. I am a protector of black people. I am. I love black people. I love all good people, but I really love my people. So, you know, it is what it is when people try to be separate. It says, bro, you dropping true knowledge. I thank you, brother. It says the Madison and Cicero knowledge. Yes, sir. That's where I come from. Pulaski Road's finest. Say, hey, bro. Hey, Miss D, how you doing? I got up in here talking, man, and the people hearing me say my truth. But I want y'all to give prayers out to my brother, Landmine. You know, Landmine was in a serious accident. That's him on the left side of your screen in the middle. He had a serious car accident, and he's paralyzed from the neck down temporarily. Right now, you know, he's just going through the thing. So say prayers. You could go to my Facebook, and you will see on my Facebook, if you would like to donate anything, y'all could donate it right to his sons. Don't even got to donate nothing to me. They Cash App and everything is already on their page. You could go to Landman, Hashim Hakeem. You could also get Tyreek's Cash App, and you know, you could send it right to Tyreek them while they down there and make it happen. You know, you can make it happen. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all see me, y'all see me with the braids over there in the corner at the top on the right hand side. Oh my God. Man, I appreciate them days, and I lived a good life, and I lived a long life, and I'm appreciative, man. And having another birthday is something, and I'm so grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful. So shout out to everybody that came and watched my episode today. Shout out to everybody. Listen, you guys understand who I am, because I love my brothers and my sisters, and I love to see us grow together. And I'm gonna work hard for you. And KSAP boss, I'm gonna work hard for you. I'm gonna make sure that I come and give the people what they want. So tune in, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit the like button. If you want to give a donation, you can give a donation to the channel. That's if you want to support and give a donation up. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. And I appreciate everything that you do. And I appreciate everything that you will do. You know, I got a lot of subscriptions. that needs to be, I need some help on. If you would like to help me with those subscriptions, you can support, because I have to run a whole, we got actually 3 channels that we doing, and then I just got a new arm. I know y'all see I'm back on my headphones. My headphones went out, so I had to buy me a new arm and another mic. This is another mic. This is the same mic. I like the mic I did because Dream was out here and she did something to the mic. I don't know what happened, but if y'all would like to support the channel, give to the channel, please do support the channel. Help me blow up again. help me blow up again. And they say, where do we go from here? Nothing but up. Where do we go from here? Nothing but up. We are on some next level stuff in the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Networks. And I just want to tell y'all that I'm so very grateful about everything that y'all have done. So here's a word from my sponsors, and then we getting up out of here. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code STEADYSERV and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow STEADYSERV and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code STEADYSERV on Underdog Fantasy. What you think about the Bread House Butters Whip Organic Shea Butter? Yes, ma'am. They
smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using our butter?
My skin is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that brings customers. Yes, and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. We appreciate you. And Bread House Butter. Hey, support my shea butter, y'all. Sheen, shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. You could go to Gingerbread Man page. It's called breadhousebutters.com. So the Gingerbread Man's page is breadhousebutters.com. If you guys would like to give me a donation, you can give me at Gingerbread Man 33. That's GINGHBREAD. It says, you heard what Don said about Aaliyah Boston next MVP. Yes, sir. I'm gonna cover that. That's gonna be on my video. So I didn't get to get into it, but that's gonna be on my next video about what she said about Aaliyah Boston. On of course, Candace Parker was there. You know, I'm up on everything. I see everything. You know what I mean? He say Don be glazing. Hey, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, Tula. They said that, they said Asia wasn't gonna be no MVP. Do you remember? I know you young, but they said Asia wasn't that. Look at what Asia is. She the most decorated player in women's basketball. And she a Gamecock. Don't be hating on us, our Gamecocks now. Don't be doing that. It says you broke the mic, crashing out. Yup. I showed DAC. I was crashing out and I broke the mic. Well, Dream broke it too, though. It said Asia is different. AB good. What you talking about? She done made the second team. This is her second year. She been an all-star all 3 years that she been in the league. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Rookie of the year. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Tula. I know, listen, Tula, me and you, she is dirty. She's nothing like Asia. No, she is the dirty player. ABB throwing elbows and knocking people out, but she good. You can't say that she's not a great player. She's a good player, and I think that she got promise. It says she's good, but not MVP level. No, not yet. She's only in her 3rd year. No, it took Asia 5. It took Asia 5. So if listen, I don't doubt none of these players that come to the league, to the basketball, to the W. I don't doubt their game because the W is evolving so quickly and fast. And these college, do y'all see the college? Do y'all see the college players? The college players is like, these college players is different. Listen, this year, college basketball, even though Juju is out, what we seeing is different. Like, do y'all see how cold these girls are? Look at TCU. We went over the TCU game. Now, hey, for the record, AT Camilla, there go my baby. She just came in. It says, can't lie, AB give Wilson the business in the playoff. Look, say, hey, bro, Claude in the chat. I was listening while I drove, couldn't engage. Great discussion today. I love you, my T Camilla. I love you so much. Listen, AT Camilla. Hey, AT Camilla, look. I'm talking about my subject. Hold on. Let me get it out. Hey, T Camilla, Tula Plays. Wasn't y'all on the show? Thank you. I appreciate you too, AC Chi-Town. Big dog, AT Camilla. Wasn't you on that show? I ain't gonna say what page it was, but wasn't you on that show? You was in the chat. I can remember when I said that Olivia Miles is the best point guard in passing and assists that I've ever seen in women's basketball today when it comes to freaky shit. Last year, do you remember that, T. Camilla? And I said that she's the new Magic Johnson, and she could go to any team and make that team great because of the way that Olivia Miles play. And y'all see my videos that I got covered over Olivia Miles, so I ain't capping. You can just go all the way down to get the records. The record is on. The record is on my own. All y'all got to do is just flip down and see me covering Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles and Notre Dame when I was covering Notre Dame in the beginning of the year. But last year, T. Camilla, didn't they tell me that Olivia Miles was not a good point guard? Didn't they tell me? And I say Olivia Miles can go to any team in the NCAA. She can go to any school and make that team better. Didn't I say that? Let me see what T. Camilla said. It says, yes, bro, Claude, I do remember that. And I agree with you. That person on YouTube, that person told me she ain't Magic Johnson. And the other person told me I'm delusional. That I can't debate with them. I don't have enough status. That I'm delusional. I say I challenge you. She could go to any squad in the NCAA. Olivia, Hannah Hidalgo ain't gonna make them better. Everybody could score. People do need scoring in gaps of scoring, but most times to win anything, you got to have a good team and a person that can make the team better. I told them. And she not a point guard. I'm a guard. I'm a point guard. Look, what? She ain't no Magic Johnson. It's Fugazi. Well, guess what? Eat those words. Eat the crow, because I've been around this shit. And I seen this shit. It says, I don't tell you that. You say, I didn't tell you that. No, you didn't tell me that. No, not you, big dog. It's somebody else's show. You wasn't even around last year. I'm talking about last year. This time last year, T. Camilla, we was talking about the mock draft, right? T. Camilla, we was talking about the mock draft on somebody's show, and they told me that Olivia Miles, if Sonya Citron was better than Olivia Miles, and I say she's not better than Olivia Miles, but Sonya Citron is a star in her own. I say, so I'm not knocking Sonya Citron because I love Sonya Citron. She got defense and offense. And did y'all see how Neil Ivey tried to play like Olivia Miles didn't have defense? If you watched the game yesterday, Neil Ivey, don't you want to eat those words up? Because the steals that Olivia Miles was doing in that game, I can't tell. I can't tell she ain't got no damn defense. It was what you was doing, the narratives that these people put out here on these young players. It says, yes, bro, Claude, they did, and they attacked her defense skills. You proved them wrong. Yes, it says, yo, chat, get watching the Iowa game. Yeah. It says Sonya Citron is better than Miles. LOL. No, I beg to differ. Tula. Sonya Citron ain't got the ball handling skills that Olivia Miles have. Sonya Citron don't got the court vision that Olivia Miles has. Do you understand that Olivia Miles has a similar court vision like Magic Johnson? Do you see the pass? She could throw a pass over her head. She doing shit like this. Listen, T. Camilla, took the pace. She threw a bowling ball pass down the court last night. It was crazy work. She threw an outlet bowling ball pass, and the girl hit the layup. Crazy work. It says, bro, Claude, it was on your show. Oh, not another platform. Oh, yeah. Okay. And they came over to Camilla. I know I was arguing with them to say, Sonya, this is not a PG. She just doesn't need those attributes. I'm just saying, but I'm talking about the attributes, Tula. The attributes of it. And they sent a false narrative as if this was Neil Ivey, as if Olivia Miles couldn't play defense. Well, she can play defense, and she looked good at it. She can play, and listen, see, sometimes coaches mess up your careers too. I know they diabolical. If Hannah Hidalgo was her end-all be-all, then let Hannah Hidalgo be your end-all be-all. It says Olivia looked like CC yesterday. It's full court, off passes, and no look crazy work. Didn't it look crazy? Shit, I wouldn't even give that shit to CC. But CC got cold passes too. I ain't finna cap. CC got cold, outrageous passes too now. I ain't finna cap now. But Olivia Miles is like, she looked like Madge, man. It's like, she'd be like, no, up shot. Oh, you thought I was gonna shoot it? No, pass. Crazy work. Yeah, man. So you say, TK, so Miles is better than Citron to you? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Olivia Miles is 100% a point guard. Now, when it comes to type of player, I think that Sonya Citron is good and can be great, but she lacks that attribute. You understand? You got to think of the player. You got to think of the whole. Olivia Miles is must-see TV. You want to see Olivia Miles just for me describing what she did, and the people that's tuning in want to watch Olivia Miles her next game because she's showtime. She showtime. You're going to see. You're going to be excited. to see Olivia Miles. And she got a whole nother squad, Tula. I don't know if Sonia Citron could have left Notre Dame and been what you gotta give it up, Tula. She went, this is a squad that's just put together. They just put this together. They lost 60 points in Sundown, Haley Van Liff, and the other girl that went to the Porto. They lost 60 points just in that. And Olivia Miles come with new people, Hunter been there, but other than that, other than Hunter and Suarez, everybody else is new, and she ain't never played with them until this year. Say honestly, Olivia Miles actually did not play good defense last year. No, that's because Neil Abbey put that narrative. We didn't see it. I mean, yeah, she would take off on some reps because of the offensive situation, but Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles are two different people, two different players. You're talking about a player. Hannah Hidalgo is a super dog. I mean, she's a scoring machine. You can't stop that girl. That girl is crazy, super. So she's more of a selfish player. Olivia Miles is not a selfish player. She's a combo super type of. She a pass first type. She's a pass first point guard, but you know you can't leave Olivia Miles open. If that made sense, Sister Chocolate. It says, honestly, Olivia Miles last year say, I'm a fan, and that's the truth. I haven't seen her play enough this season to see if she has improved. I also watched her in the USA. Yeah, she played last night. Go watch the game last night, baby girl. It said games she struggled with defense. Yeah, that's because it was a narrative. But ain't it the coach's job to get you better on attributes that you fall short on? Isn't it the coach's job to make you better? I thought that it was the coach's job to make you better. I mean, right. Oh, hey, Sister Felicia. Hey, baby, you changed your handle. Oh, this is my friend I'm talking to. I thought you was a new member. Oh, hey, Sister Felicia, I love you. It says W1, she's working on her defense, but South Carolina has to work on her defense as well. South Carolina showed up some growth in the W, and the DM is showing defense growth in the year of growing. Yeah, it's time. It's that time to say, I'll take Miles over Hidalgo as far as the true point. Showtime. Olivia Miles pick right. TCU is deadly down. Yeah. TCU is the biggest team in the NCAA. They the biggest, they the tallest team in the NCAA right now. She got 6'5", 6'6", and 6'7" to pass to. And then, of course, Suarez is 6'3". It says, y'all are scaring me. Citron was going brand for brand with Paige Beckers for Rookie of the Year till last month when Paige cleared her. Sony almost shot 50, 40, 90 as a rookie and played. No. Don't get it mixed up, Tulip. Sonia Citron is what, do you remember last year? I put people on Sonia Citron because I'm a Notre Dame. I'm the Notre Dame fan here, right? No, don't think that I ain't talking about. No, I love Sonia Citron. I knew she was going to make Washington better. Bro, Claude, this Felicia. I know I found out. It says W1 was not a band stop. The media pushed the narrative to keep engagement and the entertainment. That's right. That's right. It says you got to watch TCU and Iowa instead of USC and Carolina and other teams. TCU and Iowa ain't playing no games. Yeah. Iowa winning too, y'all. That old girl over there on Iowa, they winning too. But I'm gonna get into what I'm saying, y'all. Listen. It's 3 o'clock in the day. Listen, everything that we think college players should be on right now, everything that we think college players should be on, they on a whole nother level. And I can't wait till these college players get into the league, because they're going to make the league much better than what we saw. Straight up. I mean, these girls are, I didn't expect to see what we saw. Straight up. This is some crazy work. It says, bro, Claude, with chit chat. Yeah, on Iowa. Yeah. I mean, the teams that's rolling is rolling. The teams that's rolling, they rolling. Straight up. So, hey, y'all, look. Y'all ain't finna get me in this. Y'all done caught me again. God dog it, T. Camilla. You done came in here, was listening on car. Then you came up in here and got your uncle on some other stuff. Y'all trapping me. It says, y'all falling into the ops trick bag, because those are another PG who passes well, but is a cone with no chips that you don't rate highly. It says y'all fall into the ops trick bag because there's another PG who's passes well, but is a cone with no chips that you don't rate highly. Who is that? Who is that, Tula, real quick? It's saying, my bad, bro, Claude. Okay. It say, Miles can make an offense better. Citron can make a team better. No, Miles make the whole team better, Tula. Do you see it? You must have ain't watched them. You must have didn't. You wouldn't be saying that if you watched TCU. If you've been watching TCU, you wouldn't be saying that. Olivia Miles is driving this team. Remember, they lost people, and it's a whole nother team. How Hannah dog go? All right. How Hannah doing? Since we gonna take it there. How Hannah do today? How's she doing right now? To prove what I'm saying. How Hannah doing? And then Sonia Citron couldn't fix that over there in Washington. How they do? Sonia Citron can't change no team. She's not the component to change the team aspect. She's not that component. So I disagree, Tula. She ain't changed Washington. Washington wasn't in the playoffs. No, Kiki was with her. And they got rid of Aaliyah Edwards. Come on now. She didn't change Washington condition. Washington still didn't make the playoffs. Huh? That's just from your perspective. Do she make the team better? Yes, she does. Sonia Citron does. But she ain't making something drastically better. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Sonia Citron is my baby boo-bop boo-boo. So I'm not going to put one over the other. I just think that Olivia Miles is a much better. Olivia Miles is must-see TV. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. Olivia Miles, you want to see her. You want to go and see Olivia Miles play. You want to go, when you turn on your TV and the hoopla that Olivia Miles getting right now, the next TCU game gonna really get ratings because you want to see her play. It says she's talking about Caitlin and Caitlin makes her team better. Yeah, Caitlin yeah. They say, bro, Claude, she watched TCU yesterday on my bunkers in the fourth. Oh yeah, please. Hannah got blown out by Michigan. She did. Olivia ain't done nothing so far in her career. She's a great passer, nice, and she ain't changed any team. Tulip, TCU is changed. Right now, they weren't blowing teams out last year like this. Come on now. I don't know what's up with you and Olivia, but you can't doubt it. Olivia Miles is the #1 point guard in the NCAA right now. And when she go, she's Chelsea Grayish coming in to the W. Because she'll pass first. Point guard. You outside, nephew?
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
All right. I'm finna let you in. All right. No, man. I ain't going for that tulip. It says there were many games that Citron didn't get points under 3 in fourth quarter. Yes, Citron is good, but don't glaze. Yeah, she glazing. You glaze. Stop doing that, tulip. You better stop glazing. You get on me about glazing. You better stop glazing. Tulip, you better stop glazing. It says, I really want to see everyone once they all play high caliber teams. To be fair, Hannah is a junior. Olivia is a senior. So she has a year of Hannah. Hannah was doing okay and had one bad game. Yeah, but it's sometimes you just can't play that way. Say Sony was one of the most clutch players in the fourth quarter in the whole W. No, she was clutch in college. Tulip, she hit the buzzer beater in college last year. I mean, this for the game. What you talking about? She almost did it again in the Big 8. So ain't nobody hating on Sonya Citron. Ain't nobody, you know I love Sonya Citron. She from my team. What are you talking about? It says W1. It says how many games did the Mystics win without Slim? It says was Sonya Citron or Slim the difference maker? Slim was the difference maker. We ain't gonna argue about that. Slim was the difference maker on that team. Period. TCU don't down low. Them two big girls is nasty. Silver, yeah. And Suarez was killing them. Suarez had 26 points. It says y'all glazing, man. You glazing Sonya Citron. I ain't glazing Olivia. I'm just saying she's showtime. Hey, Tulip, don't get mad. Tulip, don't get mad. She is phenomenal. People want to see her play. It said, bro, Claude, Rachel Banner is better than all them. And the Sky are in the playoffs next year. It says, I don't even care for Citron. I just think she's better overall player than Miles. I mean, you entitled to your opinion. Ain't nobody saying you, I take them both, baby girl. I take them both, either one. They both good to me. That one do things better than the other. One got better defense than the other one got better, better offense. It's just what you consider offense. Some people like people that can do multiple things on offense. But I'm getting up off of here, y'all. Y'all better stop. I'm getting out of here because y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm gone. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Listen, subscribe to the channel. Be a member. I can't wait for the next subject. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Look, love, peace, and hair grease. And I leave as I came with another banger.
The Chicago nigga. Brought me here against my will. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Built this country with our hands. Label me 3/5 of a man. All we've ever known was pain. Mixed with thunder, mixed with rain. Our strength in God's love. New day, your time. We will never be slaves again.
I was born to be free, so take them cuffs off me. I mean mentally and physically. And don't be trying to taser me. My neck don't need your knee. And don't be pulling your gun on me. I don't need your punk degree. I know I'm supposed to be. See, I roll with 10,000 fearless, and we be all believers. We only roll off instructions given by a fearless leader. Man, y'all some cheaters. Your justice ain't gon' free us. Your Billy Club might can beat us, but the Savior came to free us. March on, how long? Never gonna get us nothing. Preach on, how long? My people out here suffering. We better be doing some adjusting. Politics is out here hustling. Gotta keep changing this thing. All my people just didn't die for nothing. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We just gotta be free.
We want freedom.
We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free. United we stand, divided we fall. Send a message to the black man, it's the final call. See, business is warfare, y'all, and it's gonna free us all. Time to better hood back, get that bread and buy some more. And when they leave the hood, what you gonna do? Are you gonna beg or plead or pull on through? Gotta spread that money with your crew. I'm spitting true game to you. Gotta get that sack, never look back, cause fraud came for you. We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We just gotta be free. We just gotta be free.
Freedom.
We wanna be free. We just gotta be free.
We want freedom. Brought me here against my will. Freedom. Never ask questions, shoot to kill. Freedom. Built this country with our hands. Freedom.